Let me show you the next step of the estimation workflow, which is going to be entering the quantities inside your selected DSR items. So let's talk about this step of entering quantities. Now, I'll be discussing it with respect to three perspectives. The value itself, so whatever value you're going to be providing, it should be a valid number, which should be up to 2 decimal places only. So here I'm inside my app. Once you're done selecting your items, you can just click on this button right here at the bottom to enter the quantities. Now in this window, these are all the places where you can enter the quantities. By default, the values are going to be 0. You can enter a valid number. So a valid number would look something like 123.45. So this is going to be a valid number. This is going to be an invalid number. So if I type a letter, this is going to be invalid, of course. If I type just a 0.2, this is also going to be taken as an invalid number. So you have to start with the leading 0. So for example, if the value is 0.2, you have to enter 0.2. And this is limited to numbers with 2 decimal places only. So you cannot enter 2.33. And after this, if I enter one more 3, you can see you get an error. So just mind these, that the value can be a valid number up to 2 decimal places. Now to improve the user experience, that is the second part of this entire thing, we have 2 things which are going on. That whenever you are inside a cell, that cell is going to be highlighted. So it gives you a very clear picture as to where you are inside your whole entering of quantity thing. And you also have an option to show or hide the full description. So I'll talk about the first thing first. So right now, if you start typing, you can see you are nowhere. And it is also evident that you have not selected any cell. So if you select any cell, the cell is highlighted, the color is changed so that you know where you are. So I'll just enter a 10. And if I go to the next cell, that cell gets deselected and this cell gets selected. So this is a small thing for the user experience. Now, sometimes the estimate is going to be very long with multiple lines inside each item. So in order to make this step also quicker for you, we have a toggle button right here. You can use this to show or hide the full description. So if I just click on it, you'll be able to see that all the items will now shrink down to just a single line of their description. So if I just click on it, you can see all the items are now shown in a single line and the rest is hidden. So it's not gone anywhere, it's just hidden. Now it becomes much easier and cleaner for you to enter your quantities. So I'll just toggle it back on. The last part of the whole thing is the automatic calculations part. Inside the Costimator app, both the amount and the grand total is going to be updated almost in real time. So if I go back, if I just enter any value right here, so let me enter a 10, you can see this value inside the amount gets auto updated. So no need to provide any formula of any kind. You can just do it immediately right here. And in fact, at the bottom, you can see the grand total is also getting updated immediately. So if I just provide another number, you can see the grand total is also getting updated instantly. So these are the 3 perspectives which we have talked about. The value itself, which has to be 2 decimal places. We have improved a lot of user experience by providing where you are inside the cell, as well as reducing the number of lines when you are entering quantities. And you can see that everything is auto calculated. You do not have to lift a finger except for entering the quantity. Once you're done with the entire thing, you can just click on this to save the estimate and move on to the next step.